Hello guys, now finally we are going to make projects on whatever concepts, on whatever topics we have learned till now in this React series. We are going to make projects on that, and these projects will be related to props using states and also using the concept of hooks. We are going to make complete projects on these concepts, and we are going to understand and learn whatever concepts we have learned till now. Okay, so let's get started with the projects, and this will be our first project. And here I am having one heading, number of list. I am having here 4 because I am having here 4 names. And here I have these 2 buttons, clear all and get all. Now once I click on this clear all the friend list will be cleared and I will be having here 0 friends. Okay, once I click on this get all button, all the names will appear, and here I am having this 4. Okay, now we are going to make this project, and in this project we have used the concept of props and also states. Now we are going to understand these concepts. So let's get started with this project. Now here inside this app.js I have this basic code, and here inside this index.js I have rendered this app component. Now here inside this I'm just going to write one h1, and here I'll just write here number of friends. I'll just write here number of friends. I'll save this, and now here I am having this output number of friends. Okay, now we are going to apply these styles as well. Now below this I'm just going to create buttons. I'll just create 2 buttons, and inside these 2 buttons, inside this first button let me just write here clear all, and inside this second button I'll be writing here get all. I'll just bring these 2 buttons down. I'll save this. Now here you can see I'm having these 2 buttons, clear all and get all button. Now here I'm just going to import. I'll be importing app.css file because I want to give some stylings to this, and also this entire heading and button I'm just going to wrap in one div, and for this div I'll just give the class name as app. Now here this entire thing I'm just going to wrap in one div. I'll save this, and now it is been wrapped in one div because whenever I style I want that container should come in the middle. So I have just wrapped in one div container. Now inside app.css we are going to apply some stylings. I'll just write that app class name, and for this first I'm just going to give background color. Background color let me just give this blue, and I'll explain you what is this container. You can see this is the container which is holding our heading and 2 buttons. Okay, this is our div container. So I'll just come down, and for this I'm just going to give some maximum width. Maximum width I'll just give here 500 pixel. Okay, so that it will take only 500 pixel of width. I don't want it to extend complete 100%. Now here I want that container in the middle, so I am just going to give some margin. Okay, you can use any CSS properties, you can use display flex, but I am just going to do normal stylings so that we don't waste our time in styling. I have just given top and bottom 100 pixel and left and right auto, so that my container will come in the middle. Okay, left and right it is equally divided, and from top and bottom I will be getting 100 pixel of margin. And also I'm just going to give some padding of 20 pixel. Margin is nothing but giving space from outside, and padding is giving space from inside. This 20 pixel means giving space from inside from all the 4 sides, top, bottom, left and right. Now here I am having this, you can see top, bottom, left and right I got some spacing. Now below this I'm just going to give border radius. Okay, you can apply any stylings because this is not CSS tutorial, so we are just going to do some simple stylings. I'll just give here 30 pixel. Now here you can see I'm having this border radius. I'm going to give background image. Background image I'll be using here radial gradient. Radial gradient let me just write here white, and I'll be writing here orange. I'll save this. I'll just remove this blue color from here, and now here you can see this radial gradient is applied to this container. And also I want to give some box shadow. I'll just write here box shadow. Horizontal I am giving 2 pixel, vertical 2 pixel, and also blur, and I'll be giving here light gray color. I'll save this. You can see I got some box shadow for this container. Now inside this I just want to change this. Okay, I'm just going to change some styling for this. Okay, let me just change, instead of h1 let me just write here h3, and here also I'll be writing here h3 because I don't want such a long heading. Now here I'm having this number of friends. Now I just want to bring that in the middle, so here I'm just going to write h3, and for this I'm just going to write here text align to be center. I'll save this. Now here you can see I'm having this text in the middle. Now I'll be styling the button. Below this I'll just write here button. Now I'll be styling buttons. For buttons I'll just give background color. I'll just give here white. I'll save this. Now here you can see the background color is being changed for the buttons. I'll just give some border. Border I'll be giving 1 pixel, solid, black. Border, I don't want any outline for the button, so I'll just give here outline to be none. I don't want any outline, so I'm just giving outline to be none. And also I want the width of the button, I'll just give here 20%. I'll save this. Now you can see I got width of the button. Outline I don't have anything, border is black. Now for button I'm just going to give some padding 0.3 mm from all the 4 sides, and also I want to give margin left so that my buttons are stuck. I'm just going to give some spacing, margin left of 1 mm. I'll save this, and now you can see I'm having these buttons. I got padding of 0.3 mm on all the 4 sides inside the button and margin left of 1 mm for both the buttons. Now here below this I want all the list of the friends. So for that I'm just going to create one component called friends. I'm just going to import this component. I'm just going to create that component now. Now inside src I'm just going to create one file. I'll just give my file name as friends.js. Now inside friends.js I just want to export this one. I'll be writing this RAFCE. I'll come here, I'll refresh once. Now here I am having this output. Inside this friends I have this div. For this div I'm just going to give one class. I'll just give class name, and class name let me just give here friend. Inside this I just want one heading. I'll just write here h2, and inside this let me just write here names. Okay, here all the names of the friends will be printed. I'll come here. Now here you can see I'm having this names. Now here inside this app.css I just want to style that one. So here I'll just write here h2, and for this h2 first I want that h2 in the middle. So I'm just going to write that one. Text align to be center, and also I just want to change font family. Font family I'm just going to give this Times New Roman, and I'll just give here margin. Top and bottom I need 1 mm and left and right 0. I'll save this, and now for this names I'm having this stylings. Margin top and bottom I got 1 mm, left and right 0. Text align is center, and also font family is been changed. Okay, now here I am getting this output because I have already pasted this one. Okay, I am having this component, and whatever component, whatever output I am having inside this component, that is been printed. Suppose if I just write here 3-4 times, I'll save this. Now here you can see 3-4 times that names will be printed. Now in place of this I want all the friends name. I'll just come here, I'll just remove this 3 times. I'm just going to create one array. Here I'll just write here const, and I'll just give my array name as data, and inside this I'll be writing array of objects. Inside this first I'm just going to write id 1, and here I'll be writing here name. Name first I'm just going to write my name, and I'll just separate using comma. Again I'll write here id 2. I'm just going to write another name. I'll just write here Seema. Next again I'm just going to separate using comma. I'll just write here id 3, and name I'm just going to write here Madhu. Separate using comma. I'll just write here id 4. Name I'm just going to write here Ria. Okay, totally. Okay, let me just add one more name. I'll just write here id 5, and name I'm just going to write here Rima. Okay, totally I am having 5 IDs and 5 name, and this is my array. Okay, array of objects, and this data is our array of objects. Here I am having this array, and inside this I am having this objects. Now here I am just going to create use state. Here I'll just write here friend. I'll just write friend, and here I'm just going to write here set friend. I'll just write this use state. Inside this I'm just going to pass this data. Okay, this array of objects. Now this whatever variable, whatever array, whatever value I pass inside this one, that will be the initial data for this variable. Now whatever updation I want to do, I want to update this function, and that updated data will become the initial data of this variable. Now here I am having this data, and this entire thing, this entire thing will be the initial data for this variable. Now I am just going to import use state here. I will just write here use state. I will save this. I will just refresh this one. Now here I don't have any effect. Now we are going to change that one. Now here first I want to find the length of this, okay, how many data I am having here. So to find the length, I am just going to write here. I will just copy this friend. Now this is nothing but an array of objects. So array's length can be found using this length. I will just change the spelling. I will come here. I will refresh once. Now you can see I am having the output as 5 because totally 5 data I am having here. So I am getting the output as 5 here. Okay, the length of this friend list is 5. Now here this entire data I want inside this friends component. So here I am just going to pass this using props. Now here I am just going to create one props called friends, and inside this I am just going to pass that entire data. So here I will just copy this and here I am going to paste that one. Okay, now this entire data is been passed as an prop. Now we have passed this complete array of object through props. Now here inside this friends component, here I am just going to get that one. I will just write here friends, and here, now here first I am just going to wrap this inside one syntactic sugar form, and here I am just going to write this friends, okay, this prop. I am going to paste, and using this map method I want to get all the data here. I will just write that one. Now inside this I just want to return whatever output I am having inside that array of objects. I want to return that one here, and I just want to return this entire div. I am just going to copy this. I will cut from here, and here I am going to paste that one. I will save this. Now here if I show you the output, you can see I am having 5 times it has been printed names, because this data, this map method is going to run for each object, okay, for each data it is going to run, and how many times I am having this data, that many times whatever output I am having here, that will be printed. Now instead of this names, whatever names I am having here, I want this name should be rendered. So here I am just going to write here data dot name. Now this parameter will be having all the data, and I just want to access the name. I will save this. Now here you can see I am having all the names here, okay, Khanam, Seema, Madhurya, okay, all the names I got as an output. Now whenever I click on this button, all the names should be deleted, and here length I should be getting 0, and whenever I click on this get all button, all the names should appear and length I should be getting 5. Now here inside app.js, now for this buttons I am just going to add one event. I will just add on click, and inside this I am just going to write this one. I will just copy this. Here I am just going to paste that one, and whenever I click on this, I just want to empty this entire array. Okay, you just have to empty this one like this. I will come here. I will refresh this one. Now when I click on this, you can see entire thing is been emptied, and here I am having the length as 0. Okay, this is how we are going to work. And for this button, I am just going to add on click, and here inside this, whenever I click on this button, I'll just copy this one, set friend. I want to get all the data, and my data is been stored inside this. I'll copy this, and here I am just going to paste that one. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on this button, you can see entire data is been deleted and the length is 0. As soon as I click on this get all button, all the data is been appeared, and I got the length as 5. Okay, this is how we are going to work on this. This is how we are going to pass props. Okay, this is our array of objects. We are just passing array inside this use state, and this will be the initial data for this variable. And whenever we click on the button, we are just updating that one. We are just emptying the array for clear all button, and again we are passing the same data, same values inside this button. Whenever I click on this button, I am just updating this one, and now this updated data will become the initial data for this one, and that will be printed. And inside this friends, I am just passing using props. Whatever data I am having here, I am just passing using props, and I am just getting that data here. Okay, using map method, I am accessing all the values. I am just printing that output there. This is all about this project. We are going to make multiple projects. Whatever concepts we have learned till now, we are going to make simple projects and also advanced level projects, like we are going to make many clones now. Okay, that's all for today's project. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.